Hey gang, what's good? Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Here we are, in Defiance Bay at the market. I looked around at all the vendors and saw what they had, and one of them actually did have something that I wanted. It is a new ring for Aloth, Telda's ring. Wait, what is that? Properties Ring of Wizardry. So it says that. However, we do have a ring of, oh, no, wait, a different one. Ring of Salonen. Alright, I thought that's... Honestly, I thought that's what it was. But, as you can see, they give different spell bonuses. And I thought, you know what? Let's go with a rank 4 spell, because we use more of the rank 4 spells than we do rank 3, really. I mean, rank 1 and 2 are pretty... I mean, rank 1 is pretty useful. Rank 2, early on it was a necessity to use it, right? And the paralysis is pretty good. Maybe we should probably use that more often. I mean, it's only one target paralysis. I guess that would have been something to use on dragons and all that. Nonetheless, Aloth is rocking a new ring that's going to help him get out more of these freezy flames. And we've got Sagani with us, like I said, and I spec'd her out. Oh, look, I forgot to activate these. Well, good thing I didn't, because now... Look, we have some nice shooting stuff. We went with twinned arrows. You can go with this other modal, which either gives her the ability to shoot one extra arrow at the cost of less accuracy, which is pretty wild to be able to shoot twice at once. I don't know, that seems pretty freaking good. Or you could have one that increases fire rate and reload speed, or another one that increases damage, and the trade-offs are the inverse. So the one that increases damage, you fire a bit slower, and the one that increases your speed makes you do a little bit less damage, I think? I want to say that's right. Don't quote me on that one. And we got a few little perky things here. And we re-equipped her with a new hunting bow that I found in our stash. Inu Tannic Tribe, their little doohickey here. It's pretty good. It will go well with her new bow, or her new perk that reduces her accuracy a bit. Her new modal, I should say. Because 20% of grazes just become hits. And then you get an extra 25% damage dot. And then I did a corrosive enchantment on it, which is pretty dang dope. And I bumped it up to exceptional. Using some Vithrak brains. Just threw some brains on her there real quick. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up.
Just say the word.
Let's head on out and do Eddar's quest. Beneath the Copper Lane district is discovered a foul and sordid place. The theatrical... Oh, gosh. Lumdala, famed leader of the Revel of Stars and numerous cohorts, stand accused of this most heinous crime. Yeah, remember that. Chief among these is Lord Gatorman. Oh, wait, we may have heard that before. Oh, and when we loaded up in... Palagina and Sagani had a bit a small exchange. But if your dukes ordered you to return home, the safety of the Republics is being decided here. If I do what needs to be done, there'll be time enough to beg forgiveness when the dust settles. You must do what you feel is best, I understand. Not really much of an interesting exchange. I don't really think Sagani is one of the more interesting companions, but maybe we haven't given her enough of a chance yet. Maybe, as it turns out, she'll be interesting as heck. But she does seem actually pretty powerful. Honestly, if I wasn't so dang dead set on being a rogue, a ranger would be more ideal for being like a firearms build, because they have some abilities that specifically make you quicker with using them, like I said. The arrow thing specifically only works with arrows. It doesn't work with firearms, but you can make your firearms pop off a lot faster. Let's head to First Fires. And also there's, I think, an ability or two that specifically is only available to firearms users, which is pretty neat. It's like this, you overload your gun with extra special powder or something like that. And it does like a point-blank conical AoE. Pretty cool. But I really don't like pet classes. I'm not a fan of being pet classes. I just don't like messing with pets. Not a fan. Not big on that.
Just say
like
the
I
word.
Said, hopefully, in Pillars of Eternity 2, we will be a swashbuckler, because I just love the name swashbuckler so dang much. I think that's fighter rogue, or fighter and... Gosh, I hope it's fighter and rogue. But nonetheless, no matter what, we're going to be a swashbuckler, even if we lose out on a bunch of sweet perks. We might go with like a nice weapon-swapping build, since in Pillars of Eternity 2, you can actually dual-wield pistols.
Just say the
so
word.
I like the idea of just having a shitload of weapon sets, opening up combat, fire off one set, swap them, fire off more, keep swapping between sets and like firing off to where you never have to reload until like the very end of the fight when you've already done like this massive and fantastic alpha strike. What are these refugees doing here? Business around here took a hit when Stalwart's mines dried up. Oh shit. Huh. Refugee. I didn't want to come here, but my village wasn't safe anymore. The Crucible Knights weren't always soldiers. We used to be blacksmiths. Oh shit, I almost forgot. I downloaded a free DLC thing. Remember a while ago I said there was the like Deadfire backers update sort of thing? And they gave us a free little download. You actually had to manually go and download that. And you got these extra clothes and weapons or something, but I don't know where the heck they are. Come to think of it. It didn't say where they were. Maybe I'm supposed to look that up or something? Maybe it's at Caed Nua. That would actually make a lot of sense. But I don't know if it's active or what. I clicked download, downloaded something. Maybe it was just an update. I don't know. I'm dumb. Let's head on in here. Get Eddar's records. We should actually read over his quest and get a refresher, because was Eddar the very first companion we got, or did we get Aloth first? I can't remember. No, we got Aloth first, I remember now, because we ran into the trouble of not having a tank, and we were so lucky that Eddar turned out to be a pretty decent tank. Oh, gosh, I did the old loading in area and moving the camera too much.
Hey.
Alright, Eddar. Let's see. Let's check your quest. Oh, you know what? Before we forget, we should equip, this new figure on Eddar. Which one should we dump? I don't know. Maybe this Oaken Scarab? Get rid of that. In exchange for this? Summon out a Delamgon? A Delamgon? Let's see. We had another item that we, that did something like that too, didn't we? Oh, it may still be back at Caed Nua and we need to claim it still. Well, we'll have to remember to do that. Go into the claiming chest there. Grab some of that. Look at us, just stashing all this. Inventory is such a damn mess. Alright, let's see.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, right. We're doing a refresher on... Well, I was looking at Sagani's quest. Fragments of a Scattered Faith. Eddar has agreed to travel with me. He seemed to have some questions he thought a Watcher might be able to answer. And we brought Eddar to speak with Merewald. Remember that a long freaking time ago? After telling Eddar that I was headed for Caed Nua to see its lord, an old Watcher named Merewald, he expressed that there were things he'd like to ask Merewald as well. Merewald was not in any condition to answer questions when we found him. Eddar will have to decide how to proceed from here. Travel with Eddar to the records archive. Eddar believes he may be able to find more about the circumstances of his brother's death in Defiance Bay. He suggested there might be records of the Saints' War in an archive in the Ducal Palace. The records keeper was unwilling to show us records from the Saints' War, citing concerns about vengeful Deerwoodens hunting down Raid Saren refugees. He said things might be different were my reputation in the city stronger. I approached the records keeper, but the rioting just outside the palace had him preoccupied. I will wait for a better time. So
ready
hopefully,
when you are.
This is a better time. I actually haven't gone to test it out. I have no idea. We may just get turned away. And if that happens, guess what? We're doing Sagani's quest instead. Let's see. Okay, records keeper. What's up?
Hail and well met.
The man continues his work without looking up. I'm looking for militia records from the time of the Saints' War, trying to figure out what happened to someone. The man clears his throat. We've had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public. Seems there are still quite a number of folk in Deerwood who bear ill will toward Raid Sarens. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to just anyone. Many came to settle here as refugees. For the first time, he turns his full attention toward you. Ooh, this might be the change. And his eyes flicker in recognition. Of course, that policy is for the general public. Exceptions can be made for those who have already proven their worth. He looks up at a shelf and withdraws a thick volume, shifting a layer of dust aside with his hand. The rosters are in the front, the inventories of the dead in back. He passes it into Eddar's outstretched hands. Eddar leafs through the book for some time anxiously, running his thick farmhand's fingers over page after page of names. At last, his hand stops, his fingers just below one name.
Woden Talesh, died 18 Majaverno 2808. Third Battle of Cleaban Relog. Blazing Glonfather names, I swear.
Word! Word, Eddar, word!
Rayet Saris?
He stops short, his eyes bulging. They scan back and forth over and over.
I'll be the effigy. He fought for Rayet Saris. Why'd he fight for Rayet Saris?
He stares at the page, his jaw agape, before suddenly looking up at you. I don't know. We may not be meant to find out. I'm sure he had a good reason. What's it matter? He was a traitor. I'm sure he had a good reason. I am too. He stares at the page, his complexion drained. I am too.
We gotta go there. That battlefield. Clea, the one I said. I don't know how else I'm gonna make sense of all this. I gotta see what he saw.
A strange look comes over Eddar.
And who knows, maybe his spirit'll even be there and you can have one of your weird talks with him. I mean, worth trying, right?
I'd say so. I'll help you any way I can. We probably won't find anything. Don't waste my time with this nonsense. Oh, of course I'm going to help Eddar. We're friends. We've been friends for the longest damn time. I'll help you any way I can.
I appreciate that. I wish I could say you won't regret it, but you certainly might.
We've done way worse. All right, we're going out to Cleaban Relog.
Ready when you are.
Let's head on out. Let's see. It's, where was it again? It was in the sort of northeastern area of the map, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Head on up there, see what we can see. Maybe uncover some awful truth that, as it turns out, he probably wasn't a traitor. Maybe he got forced into a, or realized that, hey, maybe they were, doing a good thing. I don't know.
Ready when you are.
Jeez. Who can say? Like I said, maybe we should hold our judgment until we uncover some truth, huh? For now, we just gotta be there for our old pal Eddar, no matter what happens. Alright, let's do it. Cleaban Relog, here we go. 20 hours, good lord. I don't even really remember what was up here. What was up at Cleaban? Oh, that was where the old Ingwithan ruins were, right? And there was the waterfall, and we had to do that jump through a whole bunch of weird shit, right? Remember that? Alright.
Just say the word.
Let's see, yeah.
This is the place. My big brother's last battle. I wish I could tell you what we're looking for.
Eddar scans the lush landscape before you in all directions. He presses his lips together.
Anything from that battle, I guess. Whatever 15 years of rain has him buried. You see my brother's ghost, you give me a holler, all right?
He looks at you. He winks. All right. Search the battlefield for signs of the Saints' War. All right. I mean, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it, that little camp up there? I don't know. Oh. Grand adventure completed. Grieving Mother returns to the stronghold with 1891 experience. Let's see here. Oh, okay, because it is just a generic grand adventure. We don't really
Yeah?
We don't really get any fun text to read. Fair enough. All right. Well, it's probably not up over by those dudes, right? Ooh, this might be it.
Too recent.
Oh, okay. Well, let's head on up by this camp. Right? Let's see.
I think I see... No. Never mind.
Oh, what about over here? There's like a little meadow area.
Nothing over here. I guess they cleaned up real good after the battle. Well, this is embarrassing.
Those face painters can't guard that place forever.
Oh, shit. Alright, let's quick save here. We might have to fight these looters.
These ruins are claimed, friend. On your way.
Yo, man, I've already been in there claiming the crap out of everything else.
No need to get riled, boys. We're just passing by.
Look at his talisman, Pag. Eothasian.
He indicates Eder.
How about that? A godless sack of shit. We got a blazing corpse worshiper on our hands.
Actually, they never found the body.
Eder fumes. He opens his mouth to say something and closes it. He quickly replaces his frown with a polite smile.
Only reason for the legacy is because the Duke doesn't got the guts to see you all slaughtered. The gods want you dead. Me and Pag, though, we done our part during the purges, didn't we, Pag?
He grips his saber.
Seamstresses?
Make your cracks now. Got no god or homeland to avenge you. By Magrin, this'll be short work.
Of course. And we also have a check here if we were aligned with Magrin. This has nothing to do with gods, just ignorance. You always swear by your god when you do a devil's work? Oh shit, that's a fun line. Surely the gods want peace between us. I mean, I don't know about that. The gods seem kind of funky. Do you always swear by your gods when you do devil's work? Let's go with that.
Doesn't matter who it was for anyway. Country's better for the purges. Maybe we start a new purge right here.
He readies his weapon. Alright, let's fuck them up. Sure. Fuck up some assholes. Why not? Come into the forest, start fucking some assholes up. I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Shields up, Eder. Let's see, Palgina nuke the crap out of that idiot. And let's see, I will unload on this dude right there. Let's see, Alos, speed yourself up. Ooh, let's have, let's see, this is per encounter, right? Yeah, wounding shot. Do a wounding shot on that dude.
I'm ready.
Oh, man. Made him meat. There we go. Alright. Let's see everyone come after him.
Curses!
Easy enough. Ugh, look at that
All
meat
right.
rolling around.
That was short work.
Ready when you are.
Let's see. What else do we have? Nope, nothing much. Stashing it. Oh, there might be some goodies here.
be discreet.
Raid Saren's standard piece. The tip of some metal object protrudes from a mound of watery river silt. With both hands, you and Eder begin digging in the mud until the object is dislodged. You close your hand around it and pull it from the wet earth. The object is a steel semicircular frame, about the size of your fist. At even points around the semicircle, jagged points jut out like tongues of flame, the rays of a rising sun. At the sun's center is the carved silhouette of a Vorlis plant.
I've seen these before. They top the standards of Raid Ceres. Or did when Weidman was alive. Well, it's something. Just not sure what it gets me.
He takes it from you and looks it over, flipping it over and over in his hand. And if we were a cipher, we could do something. We should take it to an expert. A cipher might be able to make something of it. Yeah. Let's see if we can't bring out Mama Sad, huh? I wonder if we had her with us right now, we could have done something. Yeah, a cipher might be able to make something of it. He shrugs. It's a thought. A lot of people would have touched this. Standard bearer's a position of honor in most places. But the Raid Sarens actually took to fighting for it. What I heard. Serious bunch. It's not a lot to hang hopes on, but hey, we were lucky to find anything at all. Of course, this would be easier if your friend Theos hadn't gone and murdered all the ciphers we knew. Still, there ought to be some in Twin Elms. Supposedly ciphers got their start out that way. Alright. Bring the artifact to a cipher. I wonder if we can do Mama Sad. I found a steel ornament that once capped a standard of Raid Ceres during the Saints' War. The object is useless by itself, but it is possible that in the hands of a cipher, it could be more telling. With Dunreed Row no longer an option, I may have to look to Twin Elms for the help I need. Dude, let's get Mama Sad out. Oh, a campfire. Well, we don't really need to use it
Ready
at
when
all.
you are.
Alright. Let's see. Where, is there an inn in Twin Elms? Yeah, there is. Yeah, we'll go to Twin Elms and pull out Mama Sad and see if we can do it through her. Because I'd love to activate... Oh! Defiler! Oh, shit! A young Glenfather grabs the horn around his neck and sounds a bellowing call. No, what? Warriors splash across the stream, their weapons raised and their painted faces still and stony. You were warned, Estremor. Oh, shit, we really did it this time. Oh, no, we were so sneaky before. Here, let's see, can we load? God, I made a real fucking error there walking up to those guys. Let's see if we can't go back a little bit. Maybe there was an autosave when we first got up in here. We'll see. Oh, God. And the game just... Nope, there we go. It just took a while. Alright, oh, jeez. Okay. Let's go on up here. Shit. Let's see. Let's see. That's 18. Alright, yeah. We did a quick save. Good. Oh my goodness. Thank God. Well, holy crap, because I do not want to fight them. Unless we have to. Unless it's like a scripted event as soon as we walk out there. But I think it's because we got too close. And they realized that we'd done some fucked up shit. Because we were definitely warned not to do that. Remember, for the main storyline, they didn't want us to go up inside those ruins and do a whole bunch of exploring. But as it turns out, we went in there and did a shitload of exploring. We saw some dead people, some spirits, and a big old Fabergé egg that was kind of inactive. I don't know. Yeah, we'll head to Twin Elms, and we'll pull out Mama Sad at the Celestial Sapling Tree. The inn over there. We'll swap out Sagani for her. I think Mama Sad still has her equipment on her. If not, we'll just swap her back out or something and pull Sagani back out instantly. Alright. Oh, okay.
Just say the word.
Saved up here. We'll just skip through the dialogue real
These
quick.
ruins are claimed.
No
Yep,
need to...
yep.
How about
Actually,
only
seems to...
make your cracks now?
Let's see.
God,
Devil's
doesn't
Work.
matter.
There we go.
Ready
And
when you
let's
are.
own the crap out
Keep
of
it
it.
in...
Death to our enemies.
Let's go for this guy first. Let's see. Sagani, you nuke that dude. And Palagina do the same. Let's see, and I will shoot this guy down here. And Durance, fire away at that guy.
Dead on!
You're
There
mine.
we go. Nice. Easy enough.
Ready when you are.
They were right. That was short work.
Alright, here we go.
I've
Continue,
seen these
continue.
before.
Cypher, yep, there we go. Nice. Alright, now let's quick save.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Make sure we don't head down too dang far, huh? Here we go. Sneaking right along. Alright, cool. Let's see. Was it Hearthsong, right? That's where the inn was? I believe that was the case. Man, Eddar's Quest really has us doing a bunch of globetrotting, huh? Going all over the place. Started having to go to Merwald and underneath Cadnua. Then we had to go to Defiance Bay in that records place, but we couldn't do that until Act 2 finished up. And then we had to go all the way up here to Cleobanri Log. And then Twin Elms, finally. Man, his might be tied to the main storyline. I don't know. His quest? Huh. Because it does sort of follow that same pattern. A distant relative of
Segan.
Nyreed.
What is it like not to see your children for so long? I imagine it must be difficult.
Even in Masuk, I'm on the hunt more
Just
than
say
at
the
home.
word.
But 5 years. It's been a strain.
Then to your good fortune. Ado Vidorio. May you see them all again soon.
Adovi Dorio. Okay. It's not Adogi Door. Or whatever. Alright. Let's head on over here. Let's see. This was nothing, right? Arrived at the stronghold requesting... Yeah. And then they left instantly. Fair enough.
Just say the word.
Okay. Head on up here. Have the old ogre pull us on up. Man, that ogre must get tired. I wonder what they feed it. And what do they do when the ogre wants to sleep? Like, the ogre can't be here the whole damn time lifting people up and down as they want to go into the inn. Because, there's got to be people coming and going as they please, because it's not just an inn, which already is a lot of traffic, but it's also a bar. Jeez.
Ready when you are.
Maybe they have more than one ogre. I mean, obviously they have two right there, but maybe they have like a whole slew of ogre friends. Oh yeah, they must do. Look, there's quite a few of them. Maybe they have shifts or something. Alright. Let's see.
Good day to you.
Welcome back. Is there anything I can do for you? Always glad to see you. Yeah, okay. Hire some help. Yep. But that's not exactly what we want.
Farewell.
There you go, Sagani. And Mama Sad. There we go. She got a level as well. Okay. Let's see. Can we
Your
talk to her?
thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Your mind comes bearing
questions. There we go. Nice. Awesome. Let your mind speak for you. I shall listen past the words. Show Steel Sun. I want you to trace a man who might have touched this item. Look, I appreciate you taking the initiative, but I don't think there's much chance that this nice stranger lady happens to be a cipher. Eder, we've been trying... Her power is so powerful that Eder doesn't even realize she's been with us forever. The grieving mother looks at you. I will do what I can, but I will need the skill of a watcher to aid my own, to identify the soul once I have found its traces. She turns to Eder, her hand outstretched. Eder hands her the Steel Sun. The motion is mechanical, unconscious. The grieving mother takes the sun in one hand and yours in the other, and you can feel her presence in your mind, her thoughts bidding you to relax. Focus, she says, and the word reverberates as if through an endless chasm. You close your eyes and concentrate. The sun is bright in your mind's eye, warm with the pulse of collective experience and noisy with the thoughts of the past, of battle, of faith, of home. You drift from voice to voice, thought to thought. Eder's soul is a vibrant signature with which to locate his brother. One voice stands out amidst the din, brassy and earnest, a shade brighter than Eder's, but unmistakably of the same construction. You have no image of its owner, but his journey is imprinted within the points and curves of the Steel Sun, and in your mind it opens before you as a path stretching both southward to Gilded Vale and northward over the uneven terrain that joins the Dyrwood to Raid Saris. You trace the path back to its origin, far back as you can find, gliding over plains and hillsides, to a one-room home in Gilded Vale, with a thatched roof and a dirt floor. The path is faint here, its distance and time rendering images blurry and details scarce. The Gilded Vale, it follows a road forward. From the Gilded Vale, it follows a road forward, toward Madmar Bridge, reaching the gates of Defiance Bay before diverting abruptly, cutting northward in a beeline for Raid Saris. The path leads to a Raid Sarin city, regal and austere in the Eder imperial style. It winds through streets and climbs a grand set of stairs into a stately building, passing through pointed archways into what appears to be a throne room. Upon the throne sits a man whose head is pure, blinding light, and, as its gaze turns to you, the light drowns out all else. Its voice carries the force of thunder, but its words are impossible to make out in the imprint, echoes of echoes. The voice and light fade, and the path bends backward, carrying you along to a barracks, then back southward, marching into Dyrwood, and skirmishing along the way. Upon one battlefield, the imprint is vivid, and you see a Raid Sarin standard, topped with a steel sun, clutched in the hands of a fallen soldier. You see a young man in Raid Sarin armor with Eder's straw-colored hair race toward the standard and lifted. The path you've been following clear to see beneath his feet, and as his hand brushes the steel tip, you can hear his thoughts racing in a blur, and they are of his God and his country, and a brother he hopes is far away from this place. In an instant, your thoughts are gone as well as the man and the standard is passed to another soldier. You pick the path up again as it meanders south and disintegrates in the shadow of Clea Bondry Log. You open your eyes.
Anything? Looked like you were working real hard there.
Your brother got as far as Defiance Bay before turning to raid Ceres instead. He met Widewind there. Then he enlisted.
What'd he talk about with Widewind?
Eddar's eyes widen. Widened for a Widewind. Widewind's head was a beam of light. I don't know. Widewind said to have faith in him. Your brother agreed. Let's not lie to Eddar. Jesus, what kind of an asshole are we? Well, I don't know, but also let's tell him as much information as we had gathered. Widewind's head was a beam of light.
I figured that. Woden and me had heard enough stories from his uprising to know it wasn't just some tall tale. Doesn't mean he was Aethys. It could have been some wizard's trick. It's what they talked about that's important. What'd they say?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's not funny. Come on. That metal sun, my brother touched it. You saw where he went. Now what'd he talk about with Widewind? Why'd my brother fight for Raid Ceres?
Eddar frowns. I really don't know. I wish I had something better to tell you. Are you deaf? I said I don't know! Gosh, fucking just like become a child. I wish I had something better to tell you.
I guess that's it.
Eddar's mouth hangs open, and his eyes glaze. His forehead creased between his eyebrows. He rakes his teeth over his lower lip. His voice is barely a whisper. We'll find some other way to know why he did what he did. It was always a long shot. I knew this was a waste of time. God! The third one is just always maximum shithead. We'll find some other way to know why he did what he did.
I don't think we will. What would we do? Look for more war relics? We were lucky to find this one. Soldiers that fought with him are long dead. The battle was a massacre. And whatever Aethys knows, he's not talking to anyone.
God, Matthew Mercer is so fucking good, isn't he? A new look has come over Eddar, lifeless and dull as ash. We can go now. I've seen what I needed to see. Shit, is that really the end? We completed his quest like that? That's real sad, dude! Oh my god! What? Do you think any more is gonna come of this? Maybe in the sequel? Yeah, god, it's over! Holy shit! Eddar, do you want to talk about this? Can we talk to poor Eddar? Jesus, that doesn't feel resolved at all. That feels real awful. Not like bad writing, but like it feels really sad and depressing. Something to ask you? No. Something
What's on
else?
your mind? It
about
makes
Aethys?
two of us.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Well, shit, okay. Well, that ought to do it. Holy wackadoo. I suppose, when we come back, we will start up on Sagani's quest instead. And hopefully it is a little bit more positive. Hers was about finding some sort of leader for her tribe, right? Her tribe of dwarf folks out in the cold island of wherever the hell that I forgot, right? Something like that. Let's see, where was it? The Long Hunt. Yeah, from southern island of Nasatak. Yeah, she has to look for the heir of the tribe or something like that. Anyway, when next we come back, we'll be hitting all that shit up. Till next time, peace.